Week 8 in my Level 2 Foundation in Counselling course, and this week was a pleasant surprise. So, I thought we were only going to cover 3 theories in this course, which were person-centered therapy, Gestalt therapy, and transactional analysis. But the tutor came through with a 4th model, and that's called the Egan's model, and it really clicked with me. So let me give you a bit of a description as to what it is, or how I understand it after one session at level 2. So it's going to be very surface level. It's very practical, very solution focused, and there's 3 stages to it. So the first stage is exploring the current situation. What's the story here? Second stage, looking at possibilities. So what would you like to change? Why and why? And why is it important? And then the third stage is putting together strategies for action to address that problem. And it reminded me of work that I've done and I'm doing in areas like recruitment and sales, where you're on a call with a prospect or a candidate, and you're asking those discovery questions. You're understanding and really picking out what's the problem, what are the pain points, why is it important to address them, what would happen if you didn't address them, and what would an ideal solution look like for you, how would it affect I guess your business, your role, whatever. Those style of questions, just that clear focus on understanding the problem and developing strategies to solve it. Yeah, that just really clicked. And the way the tutor described it, it's you, for example, something like transactional analysis is going to be a much longer period of time that you're working with the client, whereas the Egan's model is much better suited for something short term. So it could be you're working in a environment like a youth centre or a school. You don't have a lot of time on your hands, or if we're using a school example, students aren't going to be able to really dig into emotional issues the same way an adult would. So something like the Egan's model to just be like, all right, cool. What's the problem? What's the scenario? What would you like to happen and why? How can we put together strategies to address it? Would work much better. But also, let's say that you have been doing TA with someone over a longer period of time, and now the relationship is coming to a natural conclusion. The Egan's model, you can then transition into that to help someone go away with practical steps and actions to take. So we've done that deep emotional work. Now you're providing someone with that clarity, that practical focus, as again you move towards the natural end of that counsellor-client relationship. So yeah, a really interesting week. We did an exercise where we basically had to go away and work through the Egan's model ourselves, those 3 stages for a problem of our own. And yeah, sort of that exercise plus the insight from the teacher, got sort of guiding us through it and introducing us to it. Yeah, it was just really cool. Like I said, it really clicked. So this is week 8. It's got 2 weeks left, and we're just wrapping up our second assignment of 3. So yeah, it's been a journey. Only two sessions left, and then starting to think about level 3. What does that look like? What would that be like to explore? So yeah, week 9 we will cover next week. See you soon.